To begin, in a skillet over medium-high heat, add 1 pound of lean ground beef. Go ahead and break up the meat and saute the ground beef until it turns brown. Then add 1 medium-sized onion diced and saute until the onion becomes translucent. And after about 5 minutes, add 4 cloves of garlic minced and saute for about 30 seconds. Season with half a teaspoon of adobo seasoning, 1 packet of sazon, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1 teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of cumin, and freshly ground black pepper to taste. Saute for about 1 to 2 minutes to wake up the spices. Then add 1 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, followed by a cup of water. Bring to a simmer and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or until all the water has been reduced and the sauce has thickened. Oh, and one more thing. To get the written recipe, there is a link in the description box down below to kelvinskitchen.com. And once all the liquid has evaporated, transfer the ground beef into a mixing bowl and set it aside. Now, peel 1 pound of malanga root, 6 green bananas, and 1 green plantain. Cut up the vegetables into 1 to 2 inch pieces so they fit better in the food processor. Keep the vegetables in cold water until ready to run through the food processor. Now, pulse the vegetables through a food processor until they reach a smooth consistency. This is a different batch that I made a couple of days ago. You can freeze them and put them in freezer bags and fry them and cook them whenever you like. Then transfer the mixture into a large mixing bowl. Season with 2 teaspoons of adobo seasoning, 2 packets of sazon, and freshly ground black pepper to taste. Then mix until evenly incorporated. You may taste and adjust seasonings to your liking. However, my alcapurrias are on point, no additional seasonings needed. Now, to shape the alcapurrias, we are using 2 granola bar silicone molds. Spread out some of the malanga and banana masa first, then add some of the ground beef in the center. Cover the ground beef with another layer of the masa. Repeat the same steps to shape the rest of the alcapurrias. Once the molds have been filled, transfer to the freezer for at least 4 hours before frying. If you have any leftovers or don't even have the molds, this is what you need to do. Cut out a few pieces of non-stick parchment paper, place some of the masa in the center of each paper, then add the ground beef in the center. Shape the alcapurrias by folding the papers in half, just like so. Once they have been folded, you can fry them right away or freeze to fry later on. And after a few hours, once they are frozen solid, you may remove from the mold and transfer to a container. Now, in a non-stick frying pan, add enough canola oil to fry them in. Over medium-high heat, heat up the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Transfer some of the alcapurrias into the hot oil, then reduce the heat to low. If you don't lower the heat, they will get nice and brown and beautiful on the outside. However, the inside will still be raw. That being said, cook for about 8 minutes per side at a low heat. And after 8 minutes, flip them over and continue cooking on the other side for another 8 minutes. The great thing about freezing the alcapurrias is that you don't have to fry them all in one day. You can make them any day you feel like it, because they'll be good in the freezer. And once they have been cooked to perfection, transfer to a plate lined with paper towels. Now, if you want to make them in the air fryer, you can. However, they're not the greatest. So I tested this recipe in the air fryer a few times, and the best time that I got was 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So in other words, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 minutes per side. And I said they were not the greatest because they were bed dry, not as juicy as when you deep fry them. But hey, if you want to air fry them, that's an option too. I also tried to air fry them with parchment paper and that did not work, so do not use parchment paper when air frying these things. And I believe that now you are ready to eat. Ooh. Don't forget to serve them with Tabasco sauce on the side or any type of hot sauce that you prefer. There you guys have it, alcapurrias. Enjoy, buen provecho. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.
Ew.